Hi there, my name is Sierra and I'm a 29-year-old single mom who lives and travels in this camper behind me, and I have finally made it to one of my dream destinations, the San Juan Mountains of Southwest Colorado. Arguably one of the most beautiful areas of the state with its rugged and colorful mountain ranges. This place is just an absolute dream, even despite the fact that we have no running water and no signal. Although this has brought up a few difficulties. We are going to drive about 20 minutes to Mountain Village and take the free gondola into town to Telluride, mainly because I need signal to enable Wi-Fi calling. So I'm going to see if that works, and if it does, then we can stay here. If not, then we gotta find another place to go. This morning we got awoken by our cat at 6:30 a.m. and she was trying to catch this little guy who was in our RV. So we're gonna let him out free. Bye, little cutie. Go on. You're free now. Aww. Go on. Bye, little one. Aww. Whoa. One of my favorite things about Telluride is the free gondola that connects the town to Mountain Village. It's just so beautiful to be that high up in the mountains, especially in the fall time when all the aspens turn golden. We just landed in Telluride and we're just gonna walk around. No destination planned out or anything. We're just exploring. I used to be a little bit put off by this town just because it seems so bougie, because they have like a luxury resort there and it's just known for being expensive. But there's actually so much nature and trails to do. We ended up finding a cute little reasonably priced quick bites place to eat, and I'm so glad I got to have more time here at this town because I got to experience all that it offers. And even though our campsite isn't really too close to Telluride, it's about 30 minutes, it's still pretty close and it's so beautiful. It has mountain views literally 360, and there's so many trailheads everywhere too. I think it's the prettiest campsite I've stayed at so far. Sage loves to play in this dirt here. Okay guys, I was able to get into both of my work EMRs and receive the text messages because I set up the Wi-Fi calling. So now I'm actually able to stay at this campground for sure. So now I'm gonna level the RV because it's like so slanted, it's going down. And I was like, well, I'm not going to level it and do all that work if I have to leave soon. So I'm going to level it now because we'll be here for 2 weeks. This is by far the absolute worst part about my rig is this thing doesn't work. It should be electrical and where I could like go up and down, but it doesn't work. So I have to manually do it. And there's so much tension like there is right now, it's very hard. Trying to get the ball coupler off of the truck hitch. I wish it was stronger. Finally, I kind of pushed down on the truck. Guys, I'm over here crying, listening to Lauren Daigle. Like, I'm just so grateful. Like, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to take out some of our winter clothes because it gets cold here at night. Also, if you guys watch my previous videos, you know that I was having an issue with my water pump, which I think I've narrowed down the problem. I'm pretty sure it's an issue with the cord going from my battery, my 12-volt battery, to my water pump. And we seem to have a mice issue. and that could very well be the culprit. Like if a mice like chewed up the wire. So I just decided to still come on the trip because I'd rather fix a problem in 70-60 degree weather than 100-degree weather in Texas. And I know it's gonna take a while because I don't even really know how to access that cord. Like, it's really hidden. It's literally inside the walls of my RV. So anyway, I am making do and seeing the positive, because being surrounded by this, like, actual mountains 360, that is just trivial. Like, it doesn't actually matter. Like, everything's okay. So this is how we've been living off grid without running water. So here's my fresh water that we drink from and we cook with, that I get from like water filtration places. And then here is, I use one of my 5-gallon jugs to fill up water that's in my freshwater tank. So I'll show you how I do that. So yeah, I walk around to my RV where the freshwater tank is and fill it up. And that's pretty much it. So I don't know if you guys can see, but there's like some debris in there, which is exactly why I don't drink from my freshwater tank. Y'all, it is so dry here in Colorado. I'm not used to it. Like, my mouth is constantly dry. So to take a pretty warm shower, I have to heat up the water. Very old-fashioned, I know. Channeling the ancestors, living extra slow. Put it on high. Then I fill up this foldable bucket that I got, which is really nice. I like it. I'm not doing too long of a shower, just a quick kind of rinse off right now. So I fill that up with cold water. Then I'll pour my hot water when it's ready. And then you just double click to turn it on and water comes out. So as far as flushing goes, I use this portable bidet. I got this from Amazon for like $10. And yeah, I'll just do my business and use it like that to flush everything down. Sorry for the awkward angle. I have to like hunch down. But I am about to treat my toilet with this product, which I've read a lot about, a lot of good reviews. A lot of campers seem to like it. I do see how they say like it's pretty expensive for what you get. I didn't realize it was gonna be this small. I thought it was like way bigger, but whatever. It says 1 scoop treats 40 gallons and there's 18 treatments in here. And I've actually never done this before, because I've always like had access to water, and I'll usually just like flush my tank and stuff until it runs clear every time I flush it. But I don't have unlimited access to water, so I want to make sure it doesn't smell or anything. So you pour in 1 gallon, which is about a little less than half of this, because this is 2.5. That looks good. Whoa. And then you just pour in a scoop of this. 1 scoop.
How about this?
I think that's it. Immediately flush. Then sprinkle and stir.
That was cool.
How am I supposed to stir this? I'm just gonna flush it in here. Nice. There's like a little bit of residue left, so. And apparently that does the trick, so we'll see. I am finally living my forest fairy nymph life. I feel like I am living in true alignment when I travel, when I'm on the road. I have just never felt freer, just living off the land for free and in tune with nature and the natural cycles and seasons. Literally having no concept of time most of the time. It's so liberating. Like, I can't even explain it. Like, waking up to this every day is just crazy. If I'm being honest, a lot of the weight that I feel has lifted off of my chest has a lot to do with not having to pay rent. Earlier in the year, I kind of had a little breakdown, honestly, and just cracked under the pressure of just having to be the only provider for my son and having to work a certain amount of hours every single week in order to survive. My anxiety got so bad and I was getting burnt out from working so much that I had no choice but to lower my hours, and it hurt us financially. But living this way on the road, staying at free campsites on our public lands, has allowed me to save money and not have to work as much. Like, I've only been working, honestly, maybe 10 hours a week, and I've truly never been as happy as I am now. I am meant to live cyclically with the seasons and by whatever phase of my cycle that I'm in. And this alternative way of living, even with a few hiccups here and there, has allowed me to do just that. A different reality is available to us if we have enough courage to choose it. Thank you for watching this far, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please leave a like and a comment, and make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. See you next time, my loves.